This review has been a year, almost to the day, in the making. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raised on Popcorn with Grant, everyone. And today we are talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. And it's only fitting that the last movie I review before I head to Utah for the 2024 Sundance Film Festival is to review a film I saw last year at the 2023 Sundance Film Festival. That is only now going into limited release in a couple of weeks, and that film is that movies and TVs that we do here. Sometimes I think about dying. Sometimes thinking about dying is based on a 2020 or 2013 rather play called Killers and a short film of the same name. Neither of which I've seen, but I've seen this film. It is directed by Rachel Lambert, and this film centers on Fran. She's an office worker played by Daisy Ridley, who just sits in her cubicle, doesn't really talk to anyone, but occasionally will go into these strange anxiety-induced fantasies about various ways that she might die, including some very fantastical ones that play out as these sort of surrealistic interludes. However, hope to get out of her hole of anxiety comes in the form of a new coworker who sits in the desk next to her and shares messages over the computer while in the cubicle. He's played by Robert, played by a fellow by the name of Dave Merhahe. I hope I'm saying the name correctly. Who's terrific. He's very outgoing. She is very timid and quiet. They go to a movie. He says he loves it. She says she doesn't. Things get kind of, and her anxiety seems to be dragging her down. She struggles when he invites her to a friend's house for a get-together. All these things spiral. And essentially what this film is an examination of this woman's anxiety. It's not really about plot. It's very experimental in its approach, in telling the story of this person's struggles. And how she tries to find love within all of the hang-ups. And let the drama begin. Sometimes I think about dying is fantastic. As someone who suffers from anxiety, and who has for a very, very long time, this movie gets it. This movie 100% understands and does something that there are a lot of movies made about people with anxiety problems, but very few of them, I think, can successfully illustrate the mindset of people suffering from severe anxiety and fatalism quite as well as this movie does. I think this movie really gets it. I think Rachel Lambert really understands how to portray this sort of fear of existence in a way better than anybody else. And I think that it's beautifully portrayed by Daisy Ridley. This is probably her best performance I've seen from her. She is absolutely, if this came out at the end of last year and got a wider distribution, I am convinced she would be nominated for something. At least an Independent Spirit Award. This is a terrific performance. This is one of the best performances so far in 2024 that I saw last year. There's still one more Sundance movie from last year that has not gotten a release yet that we will talk about, when it does. But this really this floored me. I absolutely loved it, and I do think that for some people it is going to be too vague and too slow and too experimental, and the rhythms are not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I really fell into this movie, and I really loved it. It totally blindsided me with how well it depicted this kind of struggle from the point of view of someone who has struggled with it. I love Sometimes I Think About Dying. It is one of the best films, certainly going to be one of the best films of 2024. because it was one of my favorite films I saw in 2023 that will not be on that list because, again, it didn't come out. It's not coming out until January 26th. So yeah, and thank you to Oscilloscope for picking this up. But yeah, Sometimes I Think About Dying absolutely gets. Yeah, you see it. Bang. 5 out of 5 stars plus for Sometimes I Think About Dying. I love this film. I think this is a masterpiece. I genuinely love this film. It is a film that I truly, really hold close. I've been waiting all year to talk about it. I really love this film. Sometimes I Think About Dying. 5 out of 5 stars. Supposed to close the book on it. Trailer trash. None. Watch it on the virtual Sundance a year ago. Was there shawarma? I don't believe so. I'll say that. It's been a year. Bear with me, but I'm pretty sure there's no scenes. I know that for sure. There's no scenes. It's not like a lot of shawarma, if there is any. That's it. We are off to Utah now. I don't know what we're going to see. I still don't know what's coming up this week. ISS, probably Queen Rock Montreal, possibly American Fiction, possibly. But all that is up in the air. And we're going to be there for a couple weeks from my aunt's house. So we will have reviews for whatever we see. I don't know what we're going to see. You'll know it when it pops up. So that's coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's hey, Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want 5 minutes of reviews, this and other fun stuff, you can check me out on all my social media. I'm on everything at either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have been. If you haven't, take care of yourselves, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Sometimes I Think About Dying? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Big mouth, extra butter. And I'm off to Sundance. Yeah. Take care, everyone. I'll see you around. Bye.